So here I was in my living room wanting to watch a video on Larry Bird, who I think is the best player of all time in the NBA. And I know some of the kids won't believe that, but if they go on YouTube and start listening to interviews of like Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan and all that stuff, talking about Larry Bird, they'll tell you that he was a monster. But anyway, there was a video on there that came from the guy from Shark Tank about Debt Clear USA. And this is a company where if you have too much debt on your credit card, they can settle that debt for, gosh, half what you owe, and no more interest, no more phone calls from all these credit card companies. You can settle your debt amount. It says right there, check eligibility. It's got a great Trustpilot rating, which it does. I checked. It's a trusted site with us, the Social Security, or with the Better Business Bureau and the SSL. Um, there's a bunch of small print in here that you can pause and read if you wish. But I want to warn you about one thing about these things is that let's say you have two or three credit cards and they are, oh, just imagine what your life would be like. That just popped up. Um, Say you have two or three credit cards and the debt is overwhelming, or it's making it hard for you to pay monthly. If you settle that debt, number one, you will lose those credit cards, because what you are doing is you are saying, okay, I'll pay you half of what I owe you. We'll shake hands. We'll go our separate ways. You can have my card back. We'll cut it up, and I will no longer have that credit card. And number two, there will be a little bit of a mark on your credit report, and that may last, as long as 2 to 4 years. So, even though they tell you that there won't be a mark on your credit report, there will be. Trust me. Um, Now, what they'll say is, we're going to do a soft pull on your credit, and there will not be it will not affect your credit. And that is true. They'll do a soft pull on the credit, and it won't affect your credit at all. But if you settle an account, it shows up on your credit report, account settled, or settled account, or settled debt. And if that debt was a Visa card, or an American Express, or a Discover card, or whatever it is, you lose that card. And if you try to apply again for it right away, you will be denied. It takes years for that to clear until they trust you again. So that is just personal experience of mine. I'm telling you, that's the story. If you don't believe me, go ahead and do it. See what happens, and then a couple years later, come back and put a comment underneath this video saying he's right, y'all. So you know, it's not to say that this is a bad program. It's a great program. This guy is super trustable. Um, these 4-star reviews, they're true. This company is awesome, but it's for the people that are so buried that they have no other option. If you have a couple credit cards and you just stretched a little bit every month, don't do it. Pay what you owe, pay what you promised that you would pay, and get out from under it, and it will show a lot better on your credit report, and you'll feel a lot better. If you have thousands and thousands of dollars of medical debt or whatever, and you just cannot make it, you can't afford your housing, your food, whatever, then by all means use this program. I'm not saying that there's no use for this program. I'm saying be careful if you don't need it or just barely need it. That's all I'm saying. So, good luck to everybody. Make good decisions with your credit. My dad used to always say, pay yourself first. And that means every month when you get a credit card or when you get your paycheck, have a savings account and put $25 or $50 in there first. You should be your own the first bill you should pay every month should be yourself. I owe me $25 a month and I'm going to pay that bill first. Then pay everything else. That way you establish a little bit of savings and you'll feel great about yourself, about the way that you've managed your money. It really does help. Good luck to everybody. If you have any more questions about savings and maybe savings for your kids or getting your kids starting out with good savings and checking habit and all that kind of stuff, that's what I used to do. Just post a question and I'll answer it as best I can. I don't charge anything for it anymore because it's not what I do for a living anymore. I do it for free now for people. People say, well, how should I handle educating my kids about this kind of thing? How should I, if you have questions about that, post it and I will help you for absolutely zero. So, again, this is a good program if it's your only option. You're buried in medical debt, can't make your rent or you can't buy food, then use it. If you don't actually need it and you just want to get out of that, get out of paying a few dollars of debt, it will hurt you. You will lose the card and it'll show up on your credit report. That is just the facts, Jacks. So have a good day, everybody. And we'll answer your questions if you have them.